And drivers, pay attention because starting today in Lakeway, warnings will turn into tickets for drivers violating Lakeway's hands-free ordinance. And that's where we find Alicia Inns. She's live along 620 with a closer look at the rules. Morning, Alicia.
Hey, good morning, Mandy. I think the most important thing to let drivers know right now is that the grace period is over. So if you're caught texting while you're driving, having the phone up to your ear, yes, you can still get a warning, but you can also get a ticket with a pretty hefty fine. And joining me to talk a little bit about this is Lakeway Police Chief Todd Bradford. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
You bet. Good morning.
So, you know, we talked about this earlier. It's become kind of a lifestyle thing. People are just used to having the phone in their hands, but you talked about when you're behind the wheel, that's not the place for it.
It's not the place for it, and it's again, it's part of our culture. We've decided we're going to be multitaskers. We have a lot going on in our lives, and we always, we get that. But we always have to lend ourselves to the side of safety. And while you're operating that vehicle, that's the time to focus on driving that vehicle, not on doing other things.
Now, let's talk about cost. What can drivers potentially face in terms of fines if they're caught maybe texting while they're driving?
Well, the courts can assess a fine anywhere from $100 to $500. That is always up to them, and they have their fee schedule and whatnot. For us, it's really about voluntary compliance. It's really about people taking their safety and other people's safety first, and just not doing this. And then if you get stopped, then you're going to have to deal with whatever consequences come to that.
And let's talk about distracted driving. I mean, that's the goal of this, right, is to encourage people to keep their eyes on the road, their hands on the wheel, even while you're cycling, too. I mean, that's what it comes down to. I'm sure you have seen the effects of distracted driving, what it can do while drivers are on the road.
Absolutely, and distracted driving is, you're 23 more times going to have a collision when you're distracted versus if you're not and you're paying attention to the roadway. So we're just asking people to put your phone down and pay attention to what you're doing on the road, because it's for their safety, it's for your safety, it's really for our community's safety.
Well, we really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us this morning about that. And we also want to let people know, cyclists, this does apply to you as well, all the rules. I kind of outline what that means, because maybe you have some questions about, okay, when can I use my phone? I put that in the online version of this story. And again, this is just an extra reminder for drivers heading out the door this morning, put the phone down. Kate and Sally, I'll send it back to you.
Alicia, thanks so much.